Sarah Crowe. I'm the Chair of Judges here at the Gippsland Wine Show. My day job is winemaker at Yarra Yering in the lovely Yarra Valley, and it's been a massive honour for me to be your Chair of Judges for the last 3 years, and I'm a little bit sad that this is my last show. This week I've been joined by a couple of amazing judges, Alastair Timms, he's the winemaker from Shadowfax, and Matt Brooks, who's a sommelier at Crowne Plaza in Melbourne. The Chardonnay that we've seen here over the last 3 years is probably the class or the bracket that has really impressed me the most and evolved the most. So I understand that regionally a lot of people got together last year and put a lot of focus into trying to make better Chardonnay, and we really saw that on the bench last year. Much less entries this year, but 2 2021 vintage Chardonnays we saw showed a lot of promise. So I think we'll see a return of some beautiful Chardonnays again at the Gippsland Wine Show next year. Well, this year we had a beautiful couple of Rieslings, and I think over the years Riesling often does quite well. It's often awarded a trophy at the show here, and those wines were really strong. We saw a beautiful Pinot Gris, and rosé's not really white, but a couple of handy rosés this year as well. So Chardonnay, Pinot Gris, Riesling. Yep, there's a lot of opportunity there. Yeah, the Pinot Noir is often a strong class here at Gippsland. This year there was less strong wines to be shown, and that's a reflection of the 2020 vintage. But a real highlight was having the wines of provenance for the first time, where we had 4 Pinot Noir entries where they were showing 3 vintages that spanned a minimum of 5 years, and 4 from 7 entries were Pinot Noir. And you can see there that it's a strong variety for the region, and there's a lot of promise. And we saw one, I think, 2021 wines that looked really strong as well. So I think the 2021 Pinot vintage will be a good class next year. But yeah, the wines of provenance, the Pinots were a real standout for us. Yeah, the 2021 wines that we saw showed a lot of concentration, but also elegance. So there was only a handful, but like beautiful fruit weight, lovely fragrance, quite complete wines. And I think a cooler season and a more drawn out season where we had that hang time on the vine, so we got beautiful flavour development without necessarily the sugar accumulation. So they seem to have a really beautiful balance about them already. The advantage that Gippsland has is the diversity, and I think the size of the Gippsland wine region being so large is sometimes it's Achilles' heel because you're a long way from each other. But it also means that you've got a real diversity of styles that you can make across Gippsland. So from sparkling wine through to table Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Shiraz, and then even Cabernet, depending on your soil and your elevation and your orientation. You know, it's a really diverse wine region, and I believe there's a lot of awesome vineyard sites that are yet to be planted. So I think the future is strong for Gippsland. So when we got the trophy wines on the bench at the end of judging today, it's the most nervous time for me to see those wines come back and revisit them. We're really pleased with the quality of wines. There was 5 wines in contention for Wine of Show, and lots of different classes there, so 5 different styles and varieties, etc. And it was a struggle, you know, it didn't fall out very easily, and we had to really debate the merits of each of the wine, and eventually we agreed on a Wine of Show. And it's pretty exciting, and I hope you guys enjoy the results. And it's been a real pleasure for me and an honour to be here and judge at the Gippsland Wine Show for the last 3 years, and I wish you all the best for the future.